Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Emma Stig. The PM has thanked Aussies who've rolled up their sleeves to get the jab. 70% of the population aged 16 and over are now double-dosed. Scott Morrison telling Parliament our vax rates are now exceeding other parts of the world.
First-dose vaccination rates have not only passed the European Union, countries like Germany and so on, Mr Speaker, and Israel. Within days, we will also pass on first-dose vaccinations the United Kingdom.
Australia's top doctor says there won't be a supply issue when it comes to providing booster shots. Health officials will meet next week to discuss how best to roll out the program. Victoria is on track to hit its 70% double-dose vaccination target a day early, while there's sweeping changes to WA's mandatory vaccination policy, extending it to the majority of the workforce. Teachers, restaurant and bar staff, building and construction workers, supermarket workers and childcare workers are among those on the list. Aussie cricket great Michael Slater has been charged with domestic violence offences. He was arrested in Manly this morning, accused of stalking and using a phone to harass or menace. Meantime, police have dropped all charges against former NRL star and SAS Australia winner Sam Burgess, who had been accused of domestic violence, drug and alcohol abuse. At the ICAC hearing into Gladys Berejiklian, former New South Wales Premier Mike Baird has given evidence, saying her relationship with Daryl Maguire should have been disclosed to him. And Facebook, the company, could have a new name by next week. Mark Zuckerberg is looking to rebrand the business as it moves to be more than just social media. In sport, international tennis players wanting to compete in January's Australian Open will need to be fully vaccinated. Currently, a third of the players on tour are unvaxxed. Australian fast bowler James Pattinson has retired from Test cricket due to a knee injury, and 10,000 spectators will be allowed through the gates at Flemington for the race that stops the nation on November 2 as part of Victoria's vaccinated economy trial. In entertainment news, Blue Ivy Carter is starring in her famous parents' latest Tiffany ad. The 9-year-old appears with Jay-Z and Beyonce for their About Love campaign for the luxury brand. Dannii Minogue says she's excited for her sister's return to Australia. Kylie, who spent the last 3 decades living in London, is heading back to her hometown of Melbourne. And Amy Shark has topped the noms at this year's ARIA Awards with 8 in total. The singer followed closely by the Avalanches, then Tones and I, and the Kid Laroi. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team, but we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.